Hello, thank you for tuning in. You are tuned into the Real Psychic Investigators, and we are going to go ahead and get into another reading. I started the video a moment ago, but then I stopped it and started over. There is a case that's been brought to my attention spiritually while I was out meditating yesterday on the balcony, and then further meditations once I came in. Woke up at 2:59 this morning on 10:14, and started meditating. I woke up at 2:59 this morning, started meditating right away. Oh, it's in the it's in the Philippines. So, so the name Gabrielle or Gabriella was brought to me yesterday, and specifically the name Little Gabrielle, Little Gabriella. Okay? And so, and thank you so much for tuning in, investigators and police officers, PIs, General Collective. And so I went online and started looking up cases where the nickname was Little Gabrielle or Little Gabriella. And I was brought to a Gabrielle who's known as Portia, okay, is what her her family and that in the Philippines call her affectionately. So I'm going to show you a couple of pictures of her. Her name is Alaria Gabrielle Jimenez. Okay, again, affectionately known as Portia. 7 years old. She went missing on 8/14. Oh, excuse me, I said 8/14. So investigators, there's something about 8/14 pertaining to this. Okay, this could be someone that they know and something happened on 8/15 or 8/14 that they were going to say. Okay, she was going to speak up about. Could be sexually related. She was found with no clothes on. She was found unclothed at 7 years old on 8/19. So went missing on 8/18, found on 8/19 of this year. Okay? Here's one picture. Okay? Any of these two individuals in this picture could be the perpetrator, could be her killer. Okay? Any of those could be her killer. Okay? 7 years old. 7 years old. So, okay. I have not added any messages or anything to the stack regarding her case, but I will mention two things that I have received while I was meditating on her case. The name Tom, whether it's Tom, Thomas, Tommy, or some other part of a name, Tom something. It could be Tomansky, it could be anything, okay? All right. And her stepfather and stepmother, or mother and stepfather, however that goes, might be the guilty party. Okay? So yeah. Okay? So justice. Justice for that little princess. Okay. The two things that was mentioned to me are as a tattoo and yeah, the name Tom. Tattoo and the name Tom. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into it. We'll get into some tarot messages first. Thank you so much, Divine Source, for giving me the insight, energy, wisdom to pursue these things, these cases, to share what you share with me, with the collective, and with the investigators who come across this channel at any given point in time in their journey. Also, speaking about the 20th year, I've recently been on the Lavina Lynn Johnson case. It's 20 years since that murder, which the military is continuing to lie about. Also, Tara Greenstad, her case is 20 years old on 11/20 or 10/22 of this year, 10/22/2005. Tara Greenstad. This case is 20 years old today. Okay? Or I said today, but it's a few days away. Okay? 8 days away. In fact, there's an 8. Okay? Get some tarot cards here along with the messages that we have out already. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Ancestors. Spirit of Ilaria, Portia. I am with you. I am with you. I am with you. And you are with me all the way. Okay? So much as I can help. These are the types of things that my resources, my financial resources would be going to. Okay? These are the types of things. Okay? And helping her family in the Philippines. Okay? Even if that means putting one of their own away. Even if that means putting one of their own away. Okay? We have a lot of energy out here today. We have the Star card. We have the Sun card. We have the Ace of Cups for some type of genuine secret admirer offer. We have the Four of Cups. We have Justice. We have the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Cups. We have, yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot out here. Okay? Angel numbers. Grab these cards here. And shuffle these as well. Thank you for any shares of the videos. Those are greatly appreciated. You know what I enjoy? I enjoy a good muscle sore. Okay? When your muscles are sore from working out, I enjoy that. You know, when they're tender, I enjoy that. I like that. I like that. Right? Not everything that hurts, hurts. You know what I mean? It's for your bad. Okay? It's something to remember. Not everything that hurts is for your bad. Just because it hurts, it doesn't mean it was meant to destroy you. Okay? Going to the gym, when your time is utilized correctly, it helps. Okay? I don't spend more than an hour in the gym whenever I go. To me, to spend more than an hour in the gym is, I mean, unless you're in some professional competition, competing thing like that, most people don't need to spend more than an hour in the gym. Between an hour in the gym or 45 minutes to an hour in the gym, right eating, you know, some stretching, Tai Chi, you mix in some stuff, mix in things like that. Yeah, you can stay in pretty good shape. Okay? You don't have to only eat grass, you know what I mean? It was 9:23 up there on the video timer. You don't always have to eat grass, okay? 3 times 3 is 9, okay? Also, the number 331 again has been significant, okay? Yesterday, I went to go to the beach, and when I parked, my ticket number was 133, okay? And the ticket number was 133. Okay? So we have 1551 for Hold Your Vision. We have 1717 for Drama Alert. And we have 7777 for Perseverance. Okay? Again, investigators, birthdays, days of the year that someone was born, someone who you are investigating or a victim could be birthed on the 171st day of the year. We're going to find out when was she born. What does it say? No. No, it doesn't say. No, it doesn't say. It just mentions that she's 7 years old. Okay. So, yeah. So let's go ahead and get into it. I feel like there's a lot to say. On the other channel, I do, and it is about that time again to do another spiritual service announcement or spiritual state of the union, as I call them. It's probably about time for another one of those on Esoteric Guidance, Extraterrestrial Earth Angel. On that channel, I share more personable and personal information, things about your journey, how to ascend, awakenings. I share a lot of things about the canonical texts outside, beyond the Bible. Okay, if you ever think that a divine being who is all-knowing would only give you 66 books or whatever the Quran is or whatever the whatever is, if you think they would only give you one book, you're still asleep. Okay? There is no way an all-knowing deity would only give you 66 books. For you to map out multiple lifetimes here. There is no way. No. That doesn't even make sense. Okay? Divine gave Noah, and listen to me as I intuitively and as I supernaturally download and okay? Divine would not have given Noah the orders to build an ark and then given him one hammer and one tree. Okay? It took 100 years to build the ark, by the way. 100 years. 100 years. How many years did it take to build the ark? It took Noah approximately 100 years to build the ark. Okay? Yep. Okay, someone could be having problems with their joints. Okay, I don't know what the hell's going on with my ankle, but that's weird. Return to sender, return to sender, return to sender. Okay. Right out of the gate, we have Ricky, Richard, Rick, investigators on the starseed. Rick James, Rick Moranis, Ricky Smiley. He's a strange ass man, okay, or being, okay, or Tavis Smile, whatever his name is, whoever that is, they're, yeah. Rick Rude, the wrestler, old school WWE, WWF, whatever. Rick Rude. Yeah, Rick. Okay, Ricky. Pretty Ricky, what they call him. Okay. We have, once again, Victoria. Okay. It could be Victoria, the place. Victoria associated with. On the other side, we have Costa Rica and the Dominican Republic. Investigators, take a look. Okay. So the truth about something going down in Costa Rica or the Dominican Republic, or a victory in regards to someone who's from Costa Rica or from the Dominican Republic, and or from both, however that works and flows, investigators, however that works and flows. Okay? There could be a province or an area of territory that is Victoria, Dominican Republic, Victoria, Costa Rica. Okay? Victoria could be from Costa Rica, live in Costa Rica. Truth about something, someone in Costa Rica is coming up. Former director of the FBI is significant to something going on in this reading. Okay? Former director of the FBI. Let's look up current living former FBI directors. Current living former FBI directors. Shouldn't say current. Okay, so former FBI directors. I need to make up a card for high-ranking military personnel like Command Sergeant Major, like Sergeant Major of the Army, Lieutenant General. I need to make up cards for that, in addition to cards in regards to Portia's case. Okay, so Christopher Wray. Okay, Christopher Wray served August 2nd, 17 to January 20th, 25. We often talk about Christopher Wray. He resigned abruptly. Okay. Andrew McCabe is currently he was the acting before Christopher was sworn in. Prior to Christopher, James B. Comey, okay, September 4th, 2013 to May 9th, investigators, 17, okay, 9/4/13 to 5/9/17, okay. Robert Schuller, Robert Schuller, okay, so Schuller, Robert S. Mueller III, okay, 9/4/2001 to 9/4/2013, and his information is ringing a bell. Yeah, his tenure is ringing a bell. So between September of 2001, so we know 9/11 happened shortly after he was sworn in. 9/11 happened. Okay, the terrorist attacks on the World Trade Center. We know that. 7 days after. Okay. Next, we have until 9/4, okay, of 13. Okay. James Otto, okay? James E. Otto served, I'm just the ones that ring, the names that ring a bell. 5/26, 1987 to 11/2 of 87. He was just an interim acting, but that's significant. James E. Otto, the name Otto. Okay. All right. Okay, something about a case that a former FBI director is aware of. Okay, or trickery. Okay, foolishness. Okay, MK Ultras. 7777 for perseverance. There's a need for a change of perspective on whatever has taken over you now. If you want to succeed, you'll need to keep going down the road you're on. Reach for the wisdom within, and then you'll just know what the right next step is. Okay? So, for whatever that pertains to investigators, whatever that pertains to collective, again, investigators, meditate on your cases before you go. Okay? Meditate on your cases. Hold 30 seconds. Hold 30 seconds. To spice up your intuitive life. Okay? We have NBA. Okay, so something about the NBA, or someone's initials are Natasha Ann Benningfield. We look up her information all of the time, and I do think her middle name is Ann. We'll confirm that. Natasha Ann Benningfield, I believe. Natasha Benningfield. Yep, Natasha Ann Benningfield. Yeah, we look up her information on a regular basis. Okay. But NBA, okay? So the soldier that raped Lavina is also the murderer, investigators. It's the same person. This card says the soldier that raped Lavina is the murderer. That's what that card says. Okay? But the NBA initials are on the justice. So we have justice out here twice. The other card will be revealed when whatever slot it's in. I see how my behavior has affected you, and it's a painful feeling. You did not deserve that, and I will make things right. Okay, 11. Okay, so could be something about a Sagittarius or a Scorpio that some of you are dealing with. Okay, the warlock could be a Sagittarius or a Scorpio. Okay, we have Australia, Austin, Graham, Leonard, Billy Graham, graham crackers. Someone could like graham crackers or s'mores. Oh, and Natasha was born on 11/26. Her and Tina Turner got the same damn birthday. Natasha Benningfield and Tina Turner got the same damn birthday. 11/26. I don't really want to fight no more. Tina Turner sang a song called I Don't Want to Fight No More, or I Don't Really Want to Fight No More, or something like that. Tina Turner song, I Don't Want to Fight No More. Yep, I Don't Want to Fight. Released in 1983. I don't care who's wrong or right. I don't really want to fight no more. Let me read the lyrics to you. There's something about a lyricist, lyrical. Jason's lyric. Isn't that with Tate something and the polyamorous being we know as Jada Pinkett Smith? I think. Jason's lyric. So 1983, Tina Turner released I Don't Want to Fight. There says, there's a pale moon in the sky, the kind you make your wishes on. Oh, like the light in your eyes, the one I built my dreams upon. It's not there any longer. Okay, so the light in someone's eyes is gone. Something happened somewhere, and we both know why. Say you both are aware. Both the high vibrational energy and the low vibrational energy are aware of why the light is no longer there, why the spark is no longer there. Okay, you both are aware of why. But me, I'm getting stronger. But it says we must stop pretending I can't live this life. Okay, and then it goes into the chorus. I don't care who's wrong or right. I don't really want to fight no more. Too much talking, babe, is what it says. So someone could call someone babe. Okay, that's horrible. Okay, let's sleep on it tonight. I don't really want to fight no more. This is time for letting go. So release. Okay, release. I hear a whisper in the air. It simply doesn't bother me. Oh, can't see that I don't care. Or are you looking right through me? Okay? So someone is saying that because you're ignoring them, they're wondering, are you ignoring me because you know I'm full of shit? Or are you ignoring me for some other reason? Okay? It seems to me that lately you look at me the wrong way and I start to cry. Could it be that maybe this crazy situation is the reason why? Okay, then it goes into the chorus again. Okay, next verse, hanging on to the past, it only stands in our way. So release the past. Release them. Same thing over and over again, collective. Police officers, investigators who resonate with this on a personal level. Okay, we had to grow for our love to last, but we just grew apart. Okay, so there was a union. This is what I'm getting. So help me explain this, divine, clearly. So there were unions that did serve a purpose. Okay, so multiples of you watching this, you were once in a union that served a purpose and was a part of your promise. Okay, but for those of you who are watching this, the majority of you stayed on your path and continued to ascend while the other fell off somewhere along the way. Okay? So, yeah. Okay? So they fell off at some point along the way. And you had to adjust your journey and your path. Ancestors had to help you, and so on and so forth. And here you are today. Okay? All right? So that's that song. Tina Turner, 1993. 93, 39. Investigators. Okay? Next we are on. Okay? One side, Austin Graham, Leonard. Okay? Could be all one person. Okay? Or three separate. Lenny Wilkins. Okay? Something revealed about the sun, or the sun revealing something, and New Orleans, so the sun shining in New Orleans on a situation. Something's being discovered in New Orleans. Someone who's from New Orleans is about to discover something, or someone in New Orleans has been hiding something and it's about to be discovered. Okay? Preston, Zane, Katie, Walter, investigators, take a look. Preston Heights. Where is Preston Heights? Oh. In Will County. Will County came out yesterday. Or I mentioned it, I think. So Preston Heights can refer to several places, most notably unincorporated community in Will County, Illinois, and a neighborhood in Cambridge, Ohio. Or excuse me, Ontario. I said Ohio. Ontario. Okay? Also could refer to a city, the city of Preston, UK. Okay, so a city in the UK. Or a different neighborhood in Dallas, Texas. Okay, Preston Heights. Okay. On the other side of Preston, Zane, Katie, we have a crime spree. So any of these individuals could be involved in a crime spree, and we have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So the Queen of Pentacles with a crime spree coming out here, I would take this in the reverse. Okay, this will give me reverse energy. So someone who is money hungry. They lie, cheat, steal, kill for money. I posted something the other day on some comment somebody made about something about good people. Okay? Good people go to hell every fucking day. Good people go to hell every day. Good people lie, cheat, and steal. Your pastor is a good man. Your doctor that keeps writing you the prescription that has you going all crazy with the side effects, that's a good man. That's a good woman. A good man or a good woman don't mean shit. It doesn't mean anything. Okay? It means nothing. Good men, good women go to hell every day. You want to be a righteous, an upright man or woman. And when I say righteous, I don't mean one that walks around acting like they are holier than thou. I'm not talking about that. Okay? I'm talking about someone whose hands are clean and heart is pure, and they are their genuine selves. Someone can be genuine and be evil, but that's not their highest, purest, truest form. I'm talking about both coming together. Okay? So a crime spree, somebody hungry after money, okay, will lie to their brother for the love of money. People will steal from their mother for the love of money. They don't care who they hurt or something. For that mean green. Okay? Hiding true sexual preference. Someone's hiding a true sexual preference out here, right? And they could be having a war within themselves about this, or they could be fighting with other individuals, investigators, collective. They could be fighting with other individuals, okay? Don't tell the police officers that I'm this. Don't tell them I'm that. If you tell them that, then they're going to know that I'm this, right? Okay? Don't share those pictures with them. Don't tell them I'm on OnlyFans. Don't tell them I got this, whatever, right? Whatever. Okay, other phone. Okay, so another phone, chocolate. Okay, I bought some dark chocolate. I really only eat dark chocolate, as far as chocolate is concerned. But I bought some dark chocolate, macadamia clusters today when I went to the store. All right. So Egyptian shaman or shaman of some sort. Collective, investigators. Again, you are healers when you speak the truth and you're not afraid. Okay, when you don't hide behind whatever legal loopholes you know you can hide behind. I'm starting to feel more confident in my own power and in my own confirmation decisions, and I can see clearly what actions I need to take. Okay? That is on one side, and no thank you is on the other side. Okay? So, shaman, you need to tell somebody no thank you. Okay? Spirit is trying to tell you this. Okay? You need to tell someone no thank you. Okay? Or you did. Chiclets. Okay, so something dealing with gum. You could find gum and it could be DNA. used as evidence investigators. Okay, there could be gum or a cigarette found near, found in Portia's, around Portia's, where Portia's physical body was left. Okay, on 8/18, there could be gum, cigarettes, something around there that deals with something, someone chewing, saliva, a cup, a glass, a bottle, what have you. Okay. The name Finland. Okay. Someone in this case is from Finland or involved, not this case, it's not all one case, but someone who's in this energy is from Finland or something about Finley or Finn or, yeah, 1717. Drama alert. Take a few deep breaths and focus inward. You need time to think things over and consider your options. At this time, you must rely solely on yourself. You might not believe it, but you're heading in the right direction. What appears to be a lull in activity is just a natural part of the process. Okay? I can truly say I am enjoying every day I wake up, every day that my spirit wakes this man up, every day I am thankful and I enjoy the day, however that is. Okay, some days I wake up, go to the gym, and I'm out on the motorbike for 6 hours, just out cruising here and there. Other days I stay in, I binge, and I don't do anything. Some days it's a lot of meditation and it's very little eating. I mean, it's just all, okay? It's all by design, all by divine design. And I've been getting that divine design, yes. A genuine offer, okay? On the King of Cups, that's good to see. On the King of Cups, a genuine offer, okay? So someone who is also highly intuitive or follows their intuition, okay? A genuine offer, okay? Today is a day of recompense or amends, okay? Making amends, okay? Some of these cards out here spoke to that, okay? I'm starting to feel more confident in my own power and in making my own decisions, and I can see clearly what actions I need to take. Again, making amends, okay? On this, okay? So that's the King of Swords, and we have the King, or that on the King of Cups. Okay, investigators, the name Yolanda could resonate for one of your cases, or it does for one of the cases in here. Okay, Yolanda. Okay, someone has secret dealings with the government. Okay, so someone could be undercover foreman, undercover hitman for the government. Okay, believe it or not, the government does have hitmen and hit women. Okay, those movies aren't just nothing. Okay, that's on the Justice, so the second Justice, we already know the message card. Secret dealings with the government and a celebrity starseed present. Okay. So, someone that you're coming in contact with, collective, has government ties. Investigators, you could be the one coming in or getting ready to approach this celebrity. Okay, again, whether this is someone who is a celebrity in the public eye, on that TMZ talks about, again, they're stalkers. TMZ are stalkers. Okay. Or a type of stalker, just like paparazzi, they are a type of stalker. Paparazzi, they are a type of stalker. Okay, and so let's take this for instance. It could be a well-known real estate agent. Okay, so a well-known real estate agent in the area. Okay, if they're a multi-million-dollar producer, they've been doing it for years, they're probably pretty well known. They got a billboard up. That's a realtor, but that's a type of celebrity. Okay? And again, it doesn't have to be Carrie Underwood. It doesn't have to be Mm-hmm. Yeah. Doesn't have to be. Okay. The name's MBBM Michael Bolton. Okay. Brian McDonald. Justice. Celebrity star seed. Secret dealings with the government. Okay. This could be P. Diddy having secret dealings with the government. This could be, again, so that's a well-known celebrity, obviously. Okay. So it could be at that level of celebrity status, or again, it could be your local fire chief or your mayor that has government dealings, that is a part of secret societies. However, take as it resonates. Again, that's what easily fits. It's impossible to give every possible scenario and every possible situation. Okay, and I'm not a tarot reader. Your car is rigged. Okay, so past, present, future. Okay, again, get it checked out by a different mechanic, and don't tell them you're taking it. Don't tell the other mechanic or whoever you're taking it. Don't tell the friend who worked on your car. Don't tell them you're taking it to someone else to get a second opinion. Okay, so this is on the offer. Okay, so this is on the offer. Other side reveals Dallas. So we got Dallas out here twice. Okay, all right. I just got the same theme song to Dallas. I think that's the theme song to Dallas. So this Ace of Cups could be in Dallas, coming from Dallas, what have you. This car that's rigged could be in Dallas. Okay, Dallas could be rigging someone's car. Okay, now we have Cumberland County. Okay, so Cumberland County, the one that, and someone corrected me some weeks ago on a reading, Cumberland County is North Carolina. Okay, I was saying Georgia, I think, at that time. But Cumberland County, okay. Fulton County is Atlanta. I'm ready to take a leap of faith and jump into the unknown for the first time in my life. I allow myself to have faith and trust in God. Okay? So, North Carolina, okay? With the Fool card, okay? You have to be willing to say yes in that way to divine source. If you want to fulfill your journey, you have to be willing to. You have to be willing to. Okay? All right. So, next, we do have a retrograde coming up in November. November 9th through the 29th is the next retrograde for Mercury. We have the name Lance and the Seven of Swords, or Wands, excuse me, Seven of Swords. Seven of Wands, okay? And someone's passing in the next 90 days. This card has been coming out frequently, so the next 90 days, this card will be coming out from whenever it started coming out, probably three weeks ago or so. From that point, the next 90 days, confirmation burps, wow. Ooh. Okay? So that's a victory. Believe it or not, death does mean a rebirth, and that is a victory. So when your karmic enemies die, okay, investigators, when the perpetrator is put to death, this is why we need quicker executions. Okay, this is why we need quicker executions of the perpetrators. Once they're found, especially for heinous crimes. Okay, like little Gabrielle, like Portia, like Ilaria, Jamius. Okay, like her. Okay, I mentioned her mother and stepfather, or stepmother and father, however it goes for her, whatever that situation is. Once they're found out, the Filipino government need to fry their ass, whoever that is. They need to just go at next day, that week, next day, boom, execution. There's no need for that being to remain alive. There is no need. They've served their purpose here. They need to go start over. They need to pass in the next 90 days. Okay? in 90 days from the time of that judgment. Okay? Lance. Houston, Texas serial killer. They might be finding another body. Okay? I think they're on body number 6. It's 2:32 in the afternoon in Vietnam. How many bodies have been accounted for in Houston, Texas? Oh, shit. Damn. 53 bodies have been found in Houston bayous since 2023. 53. How many bodies are suspected associated with the serial killer in Houston, Texas? At least 16 people have been pulled from Houston bayous this year. 16! 16! Hmm. 16. The name Maurice, investigators, Maurice. Maurice Lance. Maurice Lance Thompson. Maurice Lance Johnson. Yolanda Lance. Okay, someone's the next contestant on Here Comes Karma. And we're talking about Eastern Stars here. Whoever the serial killer is, they could be a part of a government or a secret society. I was just government something, but they could be. Okay. Again, the government has hit men and women. Okay. Another reincarnated parent as someone's child. So again, collectives, that means you giving birth to a child this lifetime who was your parent in a previous lifetime. Okay, care for them well. Spend time in water or near water. I was out yesterday at the beach, walking through the water and enjoying my time out there. Really, really nice. I was over at Hoi An Beach, Hoian Beach. That's where I was. Okay, here in Vietnam. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful waters, beautiful day out. Something about new wheels. Okay, new wheels. So a new vehicle. I'm working day by day toward our future and our stability. I also want to invest more in spending time with you. Okay, so 7 of Pentacles energy collective for you. So these new wheels could mean, okay, that you're going to be traveling. Okay, wheels up. Also, in addition to a vehicle. Okay, if you are in need of a vehicle. All right, or if you could just want a vehicle. Okay. Thank you, Divine Source, for providing me with all of my desires and all of my wants, all of my promises and all of my wants. I have everything I desire. I have everything that I want. Okay. Nana, that's Spanish, so Spanish speaker. Okay, comes out frequently. I am practical and very good investor. If there's anything you need in the material world, you can count on me. Okay, R&B music. Again, we got Stacey Lattisaw out here. Okay, she's an R&B singer. Who else's name have we gotten out here? We see Rebecca. Rebecca, is there a Rebecca Seymour? Rebecca, okay, Becky, okay, Rebecca, Becky, okay, Roger, yeah, Roger, Rogers, okay. Wisconsin could be significant. Pittsburgh could be significant. New York could be significant. The New York Jets could be significant. What's Mr. Bean's? Mr. Bean's legal name? Rowan Atkinson. I thought it was Rowan. Huh. I thought it was Rowan. Divine told me. I thought it was Rowan. Rowan Atkinson. So, Atkinson. Let's go ahead and look up somebody else's name. Essence Atkins. Essence Atkins. Okay. Okay, so R&B music is significant. Someone's a good investor. Okay, with their King of Pentacles energy, practical, logical, head over heart decision, head over heart investor, shopper. They make intuitive, wise type of decisions. Okay, Detroit. Okay, we got Scorpio. I said Scorpio earlier because we had 11 out here, which is justice. Okay, so we have 11 out here, justice. I want to include you in my projects. I want to collaborate with you in a financial way. I can see us as a power couple. So again, take a look, collective. Okay, take a look there. Detroit. Okay. And Scorpio on the bottom. Okay. So, justice and love for some of you. Okay. Again, ultimately for all of you, but not all of us. We're not all on the same journey. So, okay. Don't take what doesn't fit. If it don't fit, you got to quit. Quit what? Quit trying to make it fit. Okay. Terry Vaughn. She's a funny lady. Terry Vaughn. You need to look up her information. Terry Vaughn. We're going to pull some randoms here. Oh, we have Essence Atkins over here. Let's take a look. So, Essence, Yura Atkins, 2772. So check this out. 2772. That's a 99. 2772. It's currently 241. Okay? That is a 9. 2 times 4 plus 1. Okay? 53. Brooklyn, New York, born. Active in the scene, TV and all that. 86. Okay? So she got her start early, 14 years old. Okay? Spouse, Jamie Mendez, 2009 investigators to 2016. Okay? Jamie Mendez. Okay? She has been on a lot of things. Smart Guy, Saved by the Bell, Family Matters, The Cosbys, Half and Half. Yeah. Oh, and apparently in a sitcom with Marlon Wayans, and I know that her and Marlon Wayans, they're very good friends. In fact, I wonder sometimes why people have these connections with other beings, okay, that are so close, and they go years without dating anyone, but they remain extremely close or even grow closer to this other individual. Why the very best couples are best friends first. The very best couples, the strongest couples. This card talks about being a power couple. The very best power couples that function both in their high vibrational energy, both they're best friends first. They are best friends first. Okay? She lets go of her quote unquote best friend in that position and allows him into that position, and he lets go of his homeboy and allows her to be in that position. They are best friends. Best friends. She's very good friends with Marlon Wayans. Why aren't they together? I don't know. And it might not be for them to be together, but I'm just saying, the best friends are the strongest couples, generally speaking. Okay? So yeah. So Atkins. Okay, that is her. In many different phases, years, what have you. Okay? Essence Atkins. I hope I pronounced her first or middle name correctly. Okay? So, something about a chance encounter I'm looking at. Chance encounter. Okay? Chance encounter. Obviously, she is a very well-known celebrity. Again, it doesn't have to be there for you, collective. Okay? Okay? Again, all of you might want to marry Beyonce. I wouldn't want to marry Beyonce. Okay? Because I understand what energy that being is in. Okay? I wouldn't. And you might think that's stupid. But I'm going to ask you a question. How significant or important to you is money and ass? Because that's what people consider when they say yes. Boy, I'll jump on that right away. Because they're looking at the money and they're looking at the ass. So let me ask you a question. How important are those two things to you? You might say they're very important. And if so, go jump on that ass and get that money. But for not everyone. Okay? So, let's go ahead and get some energy pulls. There's a mother involved. Mayat is the second time Mayat's came out. So we are going to look up Mayat's energy. I didn't say anything when I saw her name before. So, yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at Mayat, sister of Beset, Sekhmet. Okay? So Mayat is the goddess that Egyptian goddess that embodies truth, balance, order, harmony, law, morality, and justice. Every fucking thing this channel was created to do. Mayat. Thank you so much, Mayat, for all that you do. Okay? For all that you do. Thank you. Okay? I'm going to sit this card up here. Yeah. Mayat's got my back. Next. Oh, and the name Peter. Okay, I don't think I mentioned that. Peter. Investigators. Young. Peter Young. Leah Young. Young Leah. Leah could be Young. Okay? Next. Undercover crime ring. All right, underground crime ring and undercover government programs. I couldn't even get it out fast enough. Okay? I've been mentioning MK Ultra again today, so there you go. Emilio Max Jesus Elliott. Take a look, investigators. Maximilian. Max Headroom. Dukakis. Jesus Dukakis Elliott. Okay? The name Mansfield. We're looking at Janikowski, Janet Jansen, spelled this way or any other way. Janikowski, Janet Jansen. Girilenko, I know it's a Girilenko in the NFL, I believe. Your last lifetime was in the 1800s for some of you. How do you know that? You get confirmation when you access your Akashic records by ascending. Okay? There's a girlfriend here who is currently doing spell work on someone in this energy, in this reading. Okay? There is a girlfriend of someone. It could be a girl doing witchcraft on their girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Like heterosexual females, but I'm a female and I'm doing spell work against my friend, co-worker, whatever, best friend, sister, whatever, okay? Someone's friend or girlfriend, female friend or girlfriend, spell work, okay? Last time was in the 1800s. They were probably doing spell work against you back then too to take you out, whoever you are. Again, let me ask you a question. If you haven't left this individual yet, how important is money and ass to you? What percentage of relationships are based on sex and money? Okay, so we're going to read something here. It doesn't answer the question directly, but we're going to read something here. Okay, there's no specific percentage for many relationships based solely on sex and money, as most relationships are a mix of factors. However, studies show that money is a significant factor in attraction and relationship dynamics, and sexual attraction is a common and important component. For example, one study found that 36.1% of women and 22.4% of men agree that money plays a part in how attractive they find a partner, and for less serious relationships, the importance of a partner's earnings capacity diminishes. Okay? If the money's not important and the ass isn't important, you'd get out. Okay? Because they are a fallen angel. I got a crown bump. Don't forget this. Okay? And stop giving them motherfuckers your money. Divine doesn't need your money, and he is not commanding you to give 10%, 5%, nothing. He's telling you to give as you see fit. Okay? As you are blessed. Okay? $500,000 salary might be told to give 10%. A $20,000 a year salary might be told to give 5%. Or 10% this week, 3% next week. Again, religion will tell you every week I need 10% of every fucking thing you got. That's religion. Religion will tell you that. The ministers need your money. Divine Source Erevat doesn't need your money. I said the name earlier when we first came on, Collective Investigators. I said these names when we first came on. Justin, Justina. I said them when they first came on, and check out the other card. Okay? Check out the other card. We are dealing with, again, as usual, same-sex covens, undiagnosed illness, someone in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Okay? Let's go ahead and pull a couple of tarot specifically on. I'm going to pull some specific cards out here. We got Justina that's come out here. Undiagnosed illness. We have fallen angel. We have closet lesbian. Witchcraft. We have some names. Let's go ahead and get those out here. We have that. We have that. Government programs. All right, so we have these out here. Let's go ahead and get some shuffling. I'm going to close my eyes and see where the cards land, okay? I'm going to shuffle the cards. I like doing things that take out as much of human action as possible when it comes to spirituality and spiritual things. So I don't want to look, okay? I close my eyes. That's why I pull the cards randomly. That's why I do that towards the end of each reading. That's why I do that, to remove even more of flesh. Just close my eyes and pick. Okay? Divine, whatever tarot cards, wherever they go, wherever they need to fall, to reveal whatever truths that you are revealing to us in this reading at this time. Thank you so much, ancestors. Thank you so much. Okay? So, we have in the reverse, we have the Hierophant. Okay. We have several cards here. Ooh, we got the Tower in reverse, the Hierophant in reverse. We got the Three of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles, to me, that represents a sacrifice of some sort. Okay? And the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles and the Hierophant in reverse landed on Fallen Angel in Tulsa, Oklahoma, along with whatever this other card is behind here. What does this say? Undiagnosed illness. Okay? So this fell on this here. Okay? So there's a Hierophant in reverse. So someone who was highly intuitive, someone who was, we see Fallen Angel. So it could be someone who was a truth speaker, a leader in a church, even though that's religious. It could be a priest. It could be someone who is held in high regard. It could be the president. It could be the chancellor. It could be the whatever, of a school, of an organization, of a government, anyone. Okay? Someone who was once in held in high regard, okay, has fallen. Okay? So they're now looking bad in front of their family, in front of their friends, in front of whoever. Okay? Next, we have the Manifestation in reverse on the underground crime ring in the reverse. Okay? So someone manifesting off of your energy, collective, okay? Or someone misleading you, investigators. Trying to manifest someone else getting incarcerated or put in jail. It does happen. Okay, people serve decades wrongfully. Okay? There should be a minimum today, with today's living standards, a minimum $1 million per year for every victim that is improperly or wrongfully imprisoned. Wrongfully imprisoned. $1 million. $1 million. And I don't even want to put a price tag on those who are wrongfully executed. Okay? But those who are wrongfully imprisoned, 1 year, $1 million for every year that they are imprisoned. That should be a standard. Okay? That should be a standard. Next, on Leah, we have the Four of Swords. Okay? So Leah and the Four of Swords. Next to Leah was also the Knight of Pentacles. Okay? So again, however this goes for your particular journey, meaning whatever easily fits. Okay? So Leah could be in this Four of Swords energy. Okay? Feeling drained emotionally, mentally, after whatever there was coming against you that could have been hindering this, or Leah could be the promise. Okay? Collective, as it resonates. Investigators, you might need to speak to Leah. You might need to speak to Justina. You might need to speak to Justin. You might need to speak to someone whose last name is Young, middle name is Young, or someone who uses the young blood. Someone could say that. This is a young blood. Someone could say that all the time. A Janet, a Janikowski, or a Jansen, investigators. Okay? So those are all of the cards that came out on specific card, we have the Hangman and the Page of Pentacles. And the Six of Swords. I think I picked up all of the cards. Okay. That's victory. Okay. So we have the Six of Swords, or excuse me, Six of Wands, and we had the Seven of Wands. Six of Wands and Seven of Wands. Okay. For courage, victory, both of those represent those energies. Okay. So thank you so much as always for tuning in. Again, the case of, I'm going to bring her picture up again, just because. Her case had the same effect on me as Tara Greenstadt's case. Okay, same. I can't even. Like, I can't, Look at her. Look at her. Again, Tattoo and Tom. I don't know what her parents, stepmother, stepfather, I don't know what her relatives' names are. They could have paid someone to do this. They could have allowed someone to do this because there were sexual assaults going on. Yeah. So same response to that as to this being. Okay? Single, no children yet. She did not have an opportunity. Just like Portia will not this lifetime, that lifetime. Also, peace and comfort to Diane Keaton's family. She is a charmer. She is a delight. Okay? I'm going to look up Diane's information. She recently departed from this 3D place. Okay? So Diane Keaton, let me see what's her legal name. Diane Hall. Okay, so Diane Hall, born 1546 LA, Los Angeles, passed 10/11/25 in Los Angeles at the age of 79, active 66 to 2024. Children, Dexter and Duke. Dukes are associated with the Tara Greenstadt case. Not related, okay? Someone's last name Dukes and the last name Duke. Siblings, Randy Hall, Dory Hall, Robin Hall. Parents, Dorothy, Deanne, and Jack Newton Ignatius. Okay. Diane Keaton. Some women age like fine wine. She's one. Okay. I think that's it. We didn't get any lifestyle cards. We'll pull some lifestyle. 115 exactly, or 115.33 actually. Is this the only lifestyle card you need? Okay. Someone's dealing with anxiety. Karmic lifestyle card. Karmic lifestyle card. Okay. This comes out all the time. Okay. That right there. Okay. Someone's too old for whatever it is that they're trying to do, whatever games they were playing. Okay, so we have disease. We have the love bully. Okay, you see the love bully. Okay. Well, again, love, witchcraft, whatever that is, that Three of Swords energy that came out here, whatever that is, okay, they could be dealing with anxiety at this time. You could find out, investigators, that someone is in their 70s. Confirmation. Someone's in their 60s, 70s, and playing these games. Okay? Playing these karmic games. But they're losing, because when you play dumb games, you win dumb prizes. Okay? Right? So, anything else, Divine? I feel like there's been a lot in this reading. Again, thank you so much, collective investigators, for all that you do. I trust that what I am speaking and what I am releasing here is helping you in some way, shape, form, or fashion solve your cases. Thank you so much, as always, for tuning in. My name is Nehru. I am an extraterrestrial earth angel, a light worker, and a Gaia beacon. I am one of the father of the Orishas, seated 2 seats to the right of Most High, directly to the right of the one that you call Jesus. Their name is Issa. Their name is Yeshua. Okay? Thank you so much, as always, for tuning in, and be encouraged.